So far, everything we've seen has been me more asking Canvas questions live, but we know that planners don't really want to ask the same questions all the time. They can use it to help to drill down in specific cases, but if you have recurring use cases that you may want to analyze, then this is where agents come in, right? So we're looking not just here at a query tool, but some of the planning and reasoning behind it. Now, what we'll notice here when we come in is we start with Canvas, but on the top left there, I've got different agents that I've stood up already. So 4 different planning agents, each that own a recurring decision. So I have revenue concentration, forecast error, plan deviation, inventory health. These are just a few examples. Now, you also notice here that I have each of those that can be set to private. I can share them with different people in my company or make them public to all of the people. And so this is just who has access control to be able to see them. Now, one thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the revenue impact agent. So each agent has a clear purpose and a set of questions here that it's primed to answer. And we'll go through and see how this comes up and why. And this is looking through, I'm going to look into edit our revenue impact agent. So here I've provided a name, a purpose, a scope. And you see I've just typed in North America. I could type in North America for product family X, Y, or Z. So natural language, it can actually scope out what you want here. And then the default behavior I've put in a way where I'd say identify customers contributing to 80% of shipped revenue, short descending, show these columns, build a donut chart. And if I put all of those in, I'm going to go through and show a preview of what the output is. So in natural language, I explained to it what I want it to do to help to build this preview report. Now, this report that you'll see that comes up is also something we'll see we can be emailed out automatically. Now, on this, to see, it's not just a raw dump, but it's pulling everything that we want from a customer analysis, looking at 80% of the contribution by customer and then by product as well. So I can tell it to do it with product, description, the group that it's in, the family, and the actual contribution. It's also bringing that up in the chart format for me that I specified for both customer and product. And then it's doing some reasoning that I asked it to do below as well. So you'll see there on the different descriptions of the customers and the products, and then the overall insights to that revenue concentration. Now, rather than having to come in and click this each time, you'll see I have the scheduler. So here, just in plain language too, I say every Monday at 9 a.m. is when I want it to schedule. It automatically puts that in. You could say once a week, once a day, the first Monday of every month, something along those lines. So on top of that, I say who actually want to receive this. So do we want them to send it out, or do we want planners to come in and actually just view it? So, and when you come in, you've got your inbox and you'll get the email of each one of these that you want to sign up for. So really going from asking questions to having Canvas run the analysis for you, so you can schedule when it happens, deliver it to the right people, and get the recommendation. And you can tailor these to be exactly how you'd like to for each set of scope and for each of the agentic purposes.
Grant, can I ask a couple of questions around the agents?
Sure.
So I'm assuming the agents kind of use the same context layer that Firstshift has. So how does an agent kind of stay smart over time? Like if new products, new fiscal calendar, different thresholds, how does the agent keep up with the underlying change in configuration and all of that?
So the agent is not doing a one-time query and following through. It's actually looking at updated data every single time that it runs. So this is not something that's external. It's really plugged in and has all of the information at hand. So looking back at whatever the purpose of the agent is, each time that you schedule it, it's going through and doing a full new analysis to help surface whatever the results are at the time.
So the agent is aware of the metadata, and then when the agent performs a task or runs a workflow, it is really using that metadata structure to to get at the underlying real data.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it.
Um, so you just built and scheduled an agent in under a minute in English. Um, for someone who's never used the product, what actually what's an agent? Can you describe what's an agent? Is it a saved query, a scheduled report, or is it more?
Yeah, so an agent can be multiple different things, right? So each agent's going to own its own recurring decision. So you could ladder that from simple standing analysis like revenue impact agent into more deeper monitoring and even multi-step work on a broader product. So it's not just one specific thing that we can set an agent up to do, but there's really multi-purpose to the agents.